All right. The reason why I'm even watching this jobber extravaganza is because old Will Ospreay's going to wrestle FTR and Trent, for whatever reason that they're a team, against Ostrich and... Okay, now there was an Aaron Hanori involved, but Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher are the team of Aussie Open, right?
I believe so.
And Hanori is is he related
They're
to?
friends.
I was thinking of Masa Hattori rather than Aaron Hanori. I was wondering if he was related to him.
I was thinking of Masa Hori. Hello, Masa. How are you?
Hello, Masa. I bet greatest fan in the world. So they did the interview with Mark Henry where Mark Henry can say his catchphrase. And did you see what was Will Ospreay wearing? It looked like a furry ring jacket that was like a Bruiser Brody meets Sergeant Pepper. There were colored bangles with furry. I don't know what the fuck.
I thought it was great. He looks so different.
Different than what? I've never seen him before.
He looks like, remember the movie Hook? Where Peter Pan goes back and he finds the Lost Boys. He looks like one of the Lost Boys growing up, and he's got like this makeshift fucking robe that he put together with like fur and bedazzled. And
well, anyway, Dax's comments in the promo was, you guys are used to playing wrestling. They love to get these guys because it's true, right? And I bet they can get under their skin with it. I still don't know why Trent is with FTR. I wrote down here just an idle note. When did Randy Mulkey team with the Horsemen? Never. I don't remember that.
Oh, let's be fair. You can't compare Trent to Randy Mulkey.
No, Randy took great bumps.
Oh, come on. You see, that's ridiculous.
But anyway, I mentioned it earlier in the program, the first time I saw old Will Ostrich. He was skinny and they did the gymnastic routine, and it was just a laugh fest. Well, now this guy, he's apparently put on size. I don't recall him being that thick. He's bigger. He's in shape. He's athletic. He looks good. He seems serious. The promo, he's not the best wrestler in the world, because if you don't have the promo, you can't be the best in the world. And I heard his promo, and there's nothing that anybody's going to say to make me think that he's a great promo. However, I was watching, when they started out, like I said, athletic, looked good. He was being serious, but then they got into the fancy shit. Him and Cash doing a spot where he's going to duck and leap up and flying Hurricane Run or whatever. And he fell on his ass. And it looked like Cash went to do it the first time, and he just ran right by Cash. So Cash turns around and goes to catch him the second time. And fucking Ospreay went over top. He said, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Fletcher and Davis looked like they worked for a roofing company. Just two guys in fucking tights that they bought at the Halloween store. So after the botched spot, Ospreay got in one more time, didn't really do anything, then they went to the break. Come back from the break, Ospreay is in the middle of taking a high backdrop, and that looked fabulous. And then he basically got in and fed for Dax's comeback and took two bumps and then disappeared. And then 2 minutes later, he came back and took one bump for Cash. Then the tag team guys hit Cash with 5 team moves, double team moves, over and over, not giving him a chance to bump or sell or fall or whatever, like they do in Japan and on the indies, which makes no sense. It just makes yourself look weak and meaningless. And then Ospreay hit the 450 splash off the top rope. But then Trent made the save, and then everybody hit moves on everybody. So this idiot tag team just hit like 3 or 4 legitimately 3 or 4 double team moves in quick succession on the guy. And then Ospreay hits his 450 splash, and that's a false finish. And then everybody gets up and just does stuff, including the guy that just fucking got decimated with 18 moves. And then finally, FTR and Trent win. Guess how? Randy Mulkey got the pin. FTR's in the ring, but yet Trent is the one who wins the fucking match with a pin over Hanoi Jane or whatever their name was. Will Ospreay didn't do anything offensive. He doesn't gesticulate and finger point like Twinkle Toes, Uncle Dave's other favorite greatest wrestler in the world. He doesn't hit the ropes like Tinkerbell. He doesn't make faces like his butt plug just fell out. He's in shape. He looks athletic. But he did in this match next to nothing. He botched one spot, took a backdrop, got in, took a couple other bumps. That was all I saw of him. So I still don't know how far away from being the greatest wrestler in the world he is. I just know he's not.
Sounds like he's smart. Sounds like he realized, we're losing. I'm going to do as little as I can to be seen in this match.
But wouldn't you think if nobody in an entire country of 350 million people and nobody's ever fucking seen you, and you get the opportunity to be on national television, even if your team is losing, wouldn't you think you would try to figure out a way to make some kind of impression?
Yes, unless I was in the main event on Rampage at 10:45 at night.
Well, but that's still more television than he's ever been on in this country in his life.
That's true. I didn't mind the tag team as much as you did.
It just looked like two more interchangeable generic indie guys that don't really have a look, and they do the same moves everybody else does. You can, when FTR gets in the ring, Dax or Cash, either one, you can tell from the time they lock up, you can tell when they hit the ropes, you can tell how they circle each other before they lock up. You can tell, take my arm, the way he gets the arm. You can tell with those guys, they're impeccable. The other guys are just indie guys that do moves. But so I'm going to watch Ospreay again if he ever shows up again, because I want to see what's causing all this, but there was nothing to really watch there. I mean, I already like him much better than Twinkle Toes McFingerbang. I'm not knocking him. I just didn't see anything to make me impressed because there wasn't anything there that was impressive. Maybe we'll see him again.
You're basically saying what it is. You can't really judge him off anything in this match other than look.
And that's a lot again with I can understand the writers in the WWE, never been in the ring, never trained, never been athletic of any kind, never been in a fight. They don't know how to match guys up to accentuate their strengths and negate their weaknesses. They just put people in the ring. Here, have this guy wrestle this guy, and they don't think of what it's going to look like. With Tony Khan and the indie bookers, it's even worse because they know kind of what it's going to look like, and they think that's a good idea. They go, oh, we'll put this guy and that guy in the ring against each other. They have completely different styles. They do nothing the same, and the one guy's from Mexico, and the other guy's from fucking World of Sport in England, whatever the fuck. But that'll be a dream match because they'll be doing different styles at the same time. And to the basement-dwelling, fucking ADD-addicted marks that dream up dream matches constantly, that's a big deal. But in actual fact and practice, you don't want guys to have style clashes. That's why Jim Ross calls them style clashes when somebody's having a bad match. Because that's what you have when you have a styles clash, is a bad match. Because your shit doesn't work smoothly with their shit and vice versa. But so the comedy writers in the WWE, they put those together because they don't know any better. The people in AEW, led by Tony Khan, actually do it on purpose because they think that it will be enjoyable. And if you're watching to see something fall in a fucking toilet, it's enjoyable. But if you're trying to watch and see a good wrestling match or one of the other people involved in it get over and nobody get dropped on their head or botch embarrassingly, then it's not a good idea. But that's just me.